A mostly warm Glasgow welcome for the man who led the free world when the 2015 Paris Agreement was struck.
But the cold, hard fact is, we will not have more ambitious climate plans coming out of governments unless governments feel some pressure from voters.
Activists, however, sceptical about how the words of Barack Obama stack up against his climate record.
I definitely think that President Obama is a disappointment because he lauded himself as the black president who cared about the people of color, but if he did, he wouldn't have failed us.
That conflict of the rich world versus the poor lies at the heart of the tough negotiations inside the back rooms of COP26 this week.
What has been said at the higher levels of commitment by our colleagues in the G20s and the developed countries are far different from what is happening in the negotiations rooms.
Developing nations want more money from funds already pledged to help them adapt to climate change, and a new fund to compensate them for loss and damage suffered in weather events, blamed on historical emissions coming mostly from the West. Finally, nailing down the details on carbon trading is also seen as crucial.
Good rules governing countries' carbon trading would have a really strong impact on setting good rules for the private sector. And conversely, bad rules could really exacerbate dodgy offsets that don't do anything to actually deal with emissions reductions. No deal would be better than a bad deal, because a bad deal could actually undermine the entire integrity of the Paris Agreement.
Ratcheting up emissions targets will also be key. For COP26 to be a success, any final deal will need far more detail than Paris. Getting almost 200 countries to agree on those details will be just as difficult as it sounds. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.